We're in Parshas Kisisa. This, we're up to Pasuk Tezvav.
Thank you.
Did you read yesterday, Yaakov?
No, because Steve wouldn't do it with me.
Right,
So
okay.
Steve did, yeah.
So read Pasuk Tezvav.
ולקחת את כסף, הציפורים, and will take the silver.
You shall take.
You shall take the silver.
Kesef Akiva, the money. Actually, this case, it is silver, but it means the money here.
Hakipurim, of the atonement, no?
No, you actually go back one pasuk. Here, Ha'ashir lo yarbe. 15, pasuk 15, Tezvav.
That's right. ולקחת.
No, before the one pasuk before that.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Ha'ashir lo yarbe. Yeah. That's it. Ha'ashir lo
Oh, Hashir lo Yaveh. Sorry, that meant Yaveh. Go on, I'm sorry, Hashir, the rich no.
Lo yarbe, shall not give more.
The rich and the poor not. And the,
Hadal lo yamit, and the poor man shall give not leave less.
Yes.
Than
and half a shekel to give for the
says
Truma,
Trumas Hashem, to give the donation for Hashem,
to atone their souls.
to gain for your souls. Okay? So everybody's got to be equal.
Oh, that sounds like a socialist principle.
Right? It's by the way, there's a very cute story. If the Torah story is true. It's a very cute story. This is the time of communism, the beginning of the early years of communism. And the NKVD, as they were in NKVD, it was like the forerunner of the KGB in Russia. They used to spy on the Jews, right, to make sure they're not, what do you call it? Subverting, right. That's the right word. Okay, and anyway, so the story goes that it was Shabbos Chanukah. Okay? It was Shabbos Chanukah, and the Gaba, the Rav, they didn't have a Rav in the shul because the Rav had to run away or he was imprisoned or whatever. Anyway, so the Shabbos was the most learned among the congregants, but he wasn't very learned. Anyway, so he came out and he said, listen, so he says, they knew that it was Shabbos Rosh Chodesh Chanukah. Right? You have, if Rosh Chodesh Teves falls out on the Shabbos, you have three Sfarim, you have three Sifrei Torah, Shabbos Rosh Chodesh Chanukah. One you read the Parshas Hashavua, is Parshas Miketz, and then, so what you're supposed to do is, one you read from Chanukah, and the one you read Rosh Chodesh. So the first one you read the Parashah, second one Rosh Chodesh, third one Chanukah. Okay? Now, what do you read for Chanukah? About the Nesiim. Okay? Meaning the privileged class.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Privileged,
Okay? The privileged class.
I like that.
Okay? Anyway, so what I'm with, Shamash was got a little bit mixed up, and he says, one second, and he knows it, listen, this when you have Shabbos Rosh Chodesh, you've got to take out three Sfarim, okay? But he mixed up that one is another situation where Parshas Shkolim is on a Shabbos, his Rosh Chodesh Adar is on a Shabbos, then you also, Parshas Shkolim, you read that, and you also take out three Sfarim. You read the Parshas Hashavua, and one you read Parshas Shkolim, one you read, the second one you read Rosh Chodesh, and the third one you read Parshas Shkolim. So he told them, okay, set up the Sifrei Torah, that the third one should be Parshas Shkolim, which is this section over here, Kisisa. Okay? So that's what they did. So they learned, instead of reading the third one from Chanukah, they learned the third one from Parshas Kisisa. Anyway, comes the laning in the shul, and all of a sudden, in the middle of laning, at the end of laning, whatever, there's a big two guys were in shul, a little bit unknown in shul, and one starts shouting at the other. Anyway, it turns out what it was one guy who was a moisa. Moisa means
Somebody
they call it in good Yiddish a stinker, right? Somebody was he was we call it a snitcher, right?
a snitch.
Snitch, right?
Oh, a snitch.
Right. Okay, and he was going to tell them. He wanted to show. Listen, you see the Jews. They don't hold of communism, right? They think they hold of the ruling class and the bourgeoisie, right? That there's a ruling class and there's a lesser class. All right, they're going to read. You see, when they come this Shabbos, you come to shul, and you see they're going to read about all the ruling class, how they bring special offerings.
Yes,
right?
people do.
What happened was, he comes to shul with this other guy, this the NKVD, and what did they read? Ha'ashir lo yarbeh v'adal lo yamit. The rich man should give no more, and the poor man should give no less. Everybody's equal.
Right.
Kitzer, the guy got the NKVD guy got all furious with this guy. He says, "You're a liar, Kitzer," and the Jews were saved. Okay, so that was thing. So this is the principle of Asher lo yarbe v'adal lo yamit. It means everybody's equal. The socialist principle.
Right.
Okay. The nice of that, the truth is a very important thing. It's not because with this donation, and this is Rashi's going to point out over here, that even though when it came to the gold and the copper and all the other materials, everybody had a free hand. Everybody could give what they wanted, could give as much as they wanted. So therefore, there would be place to, like for how do you call it?
Originality?
No, just originality, but like trying to, each one, competition between one and another. But when it came to the half shekel, everybody's equal. The rich are not richer, the poor are not poorer, everybody's equal. So that's what Rashi is going to probably discuss over here. Okay?
Is that right?
No, 1 second. L'chaper nafsho sechem. You got the Rashi?
Yeah. Where is it? I got it for you. Can you find it for me, sir?
Oh, here.
L'chaper and nafsho sechem.
I can't see it. Is it Lachaper?
The line starts nafsho sechem.
Oh, I see. Right, okay. Where is it? Oh, Lachaper, sorry. Lachaper al Nafshotechem. To atone for their souls.
Okay, now the next one is a printing mistake. Sheloi tinogfu alidei minyan. In other words, why is giving the half shekel acting as an atonement for your souls? So the first explanation is that you shouldn't, chas v'sholem, be stricken by a plague by counting. And we mentioned this idea yesterday. Why should counting cause a plague? Because counting stresses, accentuates each individual. Whereas if you instead of when everybody gives, when there is a census and everybody's counting, each person gives a half shekel, which indicates that he's not a whole unit. He's merely part of a group. He doesn't have his own individual identity, right? He has his essence, his identity is really as part of the group. So he's limiting he's lowering his own personal individuality, and he's accentuating his part of the group. Then that reduces the ayin hora, the evil eye against.
I just want to say that the mana was another way of showing that everybody was equal, because you collected according to your needs.
Correct, 100%.
Very good.
So this is really a very socialist book.
By the way, it's an interesting point. Also, it shows.
Actually, I would say the exact opposite.
Oh.
When everybody collected the same amount, but you had to go farther or closer depending on your madrega.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh,
So if you see somebody walking way out there to get his mana, you know that he's lower madrega.
That is true, but on the other hand, the end of the day, so it's a good point, because it might what I wanted to say over here. When it comes to Gashmias,
spirituality.
When it comes to spirituality, there can be different levels. When it comes to materialism, everybody's equal. Everybody should be equal. By the way, actually, I don't know if I mentioned this when we did this in Parshas B'Shalach, but I once.
But I mean, further, everybody's collecting according to their needs, which is an principle in the kibbutz system as well as in Russia. You give according to your means, but you collect according to your needs.
Right.
But I thought everybody collected the same exact amount.
The collecting, right.
No, but if somebody needed more, bigger families collected more.
No, talking about many donations. The money was the same. Everyone, the rich and poor gave alike.
But anyway, but the truth is the money and the money here weren't connected at all.
Right.
Okay, but anyway, it's an interesting point.
The money, yeah. The money, yeah.
Again, I forget your name. Lewis?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Lewis. Lou. Well, you pointed out, is this, how was it, you know, why was it that somebody who had less belief, who was lacked less emunah, had to go further? Wasn't the name written, each person's name, you know, like it was a UPS delivery every morning, right? Of the Mon, it says this is for Shlomo
Oh yeah,
Silverstein.
good question.
This is for Lou, this is for Yaakov, this is for Mordechai, this is for Matt. Did it have a label on it? So why did the one who's less believing had to go further, and one who was thinking, whatever Mon was there, we're going to take it?
Because the amount of angst that you have of whether you're going to get food is in direct relationship to your faith. The more you have to look, when you get what you need, you say, Baruch Hashem. You know, but if it's at your door, you don't even appreciate it.
Yeah, so that's true. So, but why didn't he take the question is, why didn't he take what he found at his door? Or he didn't find it at his door, but he go in to live
Oh,
with it.
yeah, right, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah, why didn't he take it? Why
did
didn't he take that? So, it's
Why didn't he take his neighbors?
whatever.
Neighbors was
I know, because the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. The person who had said, listen, whatever Hashem gives me is fine. Found a door, this is fine. Hashem has given me today, that's fine. I'll take that. Somebody thought, or maybe over there is better. Maybe I'll find something better over there, right?
Not only spirituality, but probably
it's not Parship Shah, but it gives
behaviour was also included. If you're
Right.
bad to your neighbour, you'd have to go for not only spirituality, it's your behaviour to fellow man.
Okay, 100%. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Dova Acher.
Another explanation is l'chaper al nafshotechem, to
Atone for your souls.
The fee, because the Shalamer is a hint to them. Here,
Kodesh Baruch Hu,
of the three
hinted to them
offerings,
here, 3 trumas.
3 shenichtav that they swore.
Shenichtav kan trumas Hashem.
Yeah, shenichtav. What shenichtav that they wrote? No,
That is written.
that is written.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can of the truma.
Khan, it looks like Khan's.
I'm just going to answer this one. I'm going to tell him Hello.
5 times.
Okay, David, I'm in the middle of giving a share. I can't speak.
Will you speak louder? I can't hear you. Help me. Can't hear. 5 times.
Will you go?
I forgot to ring you.
1 second.
Cheating.
Gimel
It's
Trumas,
yours.
Shenichtav kan.
You need?
No,
Trumas
sorry. I'll
Hashem.
struggle.
Trumas Hashem. It's written 3 times over here, Trumas Hashem.
Yes.
Oh, that's it.
Right?
Can.
So actually it should be Gimel Parman. No, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Gimel 3 times, yeah?
Shenichtav kan Trumas Hashem.
Then it's got 5 times.
It should be Gimel Parman.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a Gimel missing. Do you have a different
I've got a
edition?
Gimel here, yes.
Well, added in?
No, it's already in the text.
I've got Gimel written on top of the hay.
Right, that's what it should be. Shenichtav kan Truma, Trumas Gimel Parman.
Yeah. Oh
Achas-
no,
yeah.
hey, probably it's got.
I know, but it shouldn't be Hayes, because it's
Oh,
only
right.
3 times.
Aha.
Achas Trumas
Truma
Adonim.
Adonim, for the silver sockets, 1 for the silver socket.
Right, one was Trumas Adonim. Shemenon, when they counted them, Kishischilu Benitvas HaMishkan, when they began the
oath, the promise.
the donation of the Mishkan,
Yeah.
Shenostu Kol Echad Ve'echad Machatzis HaShekel.
Go give hot.
Each one gave
half a
Machatzis
shekel.
HaShekel.
Yeah, half a shekel.
Me'as HaKikar. Okay?
Kikar. The same, it's another measurement of, is it? A kikar.
Right. It came to 100 talents.
100 tons, yeah.
And
Isn't
now,
that a huge amount?
It
Oh,
is.
for everybody.
for everybody together.
That
Shneema,
is save a
as it says in the beginning of
Pekudei,
Parshas
the count.
Pekudei, right, the Kesef Pekudei Oida, the money of the counting of the congregation, right? Ma'as, Aida is a congregation. Ma'as Kikar, 100 Kikar. Okay, and now the reason is because in each Kikar there's 3,000 shekel, which is 6,000 half shekel. So from 600,000 people, each giving half a shekel, came to 300,000 shkolim. Okay, divide that by 3,000 comes to 100 kikar, 100 tons.
As it's Purim, what did Haman give it to
Aseres alafim shekel.
The same amount, was it?
Yes. In
Which is a
fact,
fortune. How
no,
much
one
is it?
second. It's interesting. There's a Tosfos in Megillah. There's two explanations. There's two explanations. One second. Tosfos says that the Aseres alafim kikar kesef, the 10,000 talents of silver, which Haman wanted to give to Achashverosh, was a representative of the value of the Jewish people.
Then 600,000.
Let me find it tomorrow Megillah. Just one second.
If we always bring out, we always bring it out Purim, you know, so we've not heard it. It's quite a normal thing that he gave, and it's in memory of. They brought it as like a, because they did it, he did it, no, he did it, because it was all like tied up with it.
Who did it?
Because of Bnei Israel, he didn't know that Bnei Israel did it, but it was just to protect it, because he never got cause to give it to him. No way. He never gave it to Ahasuerus anyway.
He just promised.
Yeah, but then he got killed, he got hung.
He promised on the death of the Jewish people that he would get it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
We're saying that tribute to the king of 10,000 talents or whatever would only be given when Jewish people were actually...
That's part of the
The Gemara
he was willing to
says...
pay out of his own pocket. He was willing to pay out of his own pocket.
Ahead of time, Haman? Oh,
Haman was
really? What was it down payment?
rich. You always bring it up, I mean, it's hundreds of times. You always bring it up.
Did you know that?
It says over here, where is it?
Oh. I said, where's it? No, it's sorry.
That Haman said to Mordechai, right, that your half shkolim, which everybody gave, the dochi alfe kikra kaspa, is that is overrode, right, pushes aside the 10,000 kikar kesef which Haman promised to give Achashverosh. That's what he said.
What does it mean?
Haman, when he came and made a decree against the Jews, he said, listen, Achashverosh, I'll make a deal with you. Let me deal with the Jews, right? And I'll give you 10,000 talents of silver.
Okay, right.
Okay, let's go.
Right,
Okay, now, so he says Tosfos, Shamati shasora alfei kikar kesef oilim chetzi shekel lekol echad miYisrael. That the cheshbon of 10,000 silver, 10,000 talents of silver comes to a cheshbon of half a shekel for each one of Klal Yisrael. Shayu sheish mois elef kishiyotzu miMitzrayim. There were 600,000 when they left Egypt. Va'omar sheyitin Achashverosh kol pidyonon. They're going to give them the entire redemption money for the entire Jewish people. Okay, v'doik v'tishkach. As you said, doik is
Pushed off.
no. Doik means to examine it, whatever. Look into it, v'tishkach, and you'll find that it's correct. So the Bach says over
Look
here.
into what and find it's correct.
Means go into make the cheshbon. Go into it and make the cheshbon, and you'll find it's correct.
The cheshbon of the
Of this is that 10,000.
That's it.
Okay, so the box says over here. So the box says Pirish Hakikar Hu Shishim Mone. Okay, a kikar is 60 mone. Now a mone is that each one is 100 zuz. Okay, the Hakodesh is kuf chof mone. Okay, the holy types of kikar is 120 mone. Va'mone chof hei sloi. So multiply that by, that's 120 times 25. is 30 times 100 is 3,000. Okay? Now, so it's 3,000 sloim in a kikar. Okay? V'hama nosan aseres alafim kikroi shel choil, which is hey alafim shel kodesh, which is 5,000 kikars of kodesh. V'machzitz hashekel ba'atof reish elef mishona achas. If you take 600,000 people in 1 year, oile ma'as kikar shel kodesh. Okay, and he gave 5,000. V'yimei shleisenu shivim shona. The average lifespan of a person is 70 years, and therefore miben chof v'mala. What's the earliest age they started giving? From the age of 20. So from 20 up to 70, nosnu kofe nefesh. So in other words, Haman was giving 50 years worth of half a shekel for 600,000 people.
We're 20 to 60, we're 70.
Oh, so the 20 to 60 went out to war.
Yeah, but
the Maxi a shekel even went further.
All right.
Even those over and above that.
So why did he go so far?
The Haman Nasa Ma'at Chamishim Shona Ba'at Chafeshet. Okay, we gave 50 years worth of the entire Machzis shekel of the 600,000 people.
I'm sorry.
Figuring that he probably wouldn't.
So basically, he wanted to buy out entire life insurance of the Jewish people. The premium they were given for 50 years premium of Machzis shekel for life insurance of the Jewish people, Haman was willing to give to Achashverosh.
So would that buy eternal life also? Or
So the Ma'aseh Chazal say that Haman was stupid. It's in Yitin Eish, Hoim Beisoy. What's the Lashon we have in Shir Hashirim? It's the end of Shir Hashirim. Boiz Yavuzulai. Shon HaMelech said, right? If a person would try to buy somebody's love with all the wealth that he has, right? Boiz Yavuzulai. It's like he's
Shame.
whatever. It's a shame. It's what he's doing. Is something shameful, right? Because you can't buy love, right?
No.
And Klal Yisrael, who are the chosen people of Hakodesh Baruch Hu, shows that love. What did Haman have entertain the thought that he could buy the love which Hakodesh Baruch Hu has for Klal Yisrael, buy that out with money?
But he wasn't buying Hakodesh Baruch Hu's love, he was buying Achashverosh's love.
That's true, but he wanted to, he wasn't stupid. He wanted to, Kaviyachol, say, that's what's indicated in the Gemara. True, he was giving the money to Achashverosh, but the point was, he was telling Kaviyachol, telling HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you see, you think you Jewish people, each person gives half a shekel for over 50 years of his life, and it's going to total 10,000 things, and they're giving it to you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I can do better than that. I can equal that.
But is it just the money, or is he saying love is fungible? In other words, I can take the love that God had for the Jewish people, and I can transfer it to for me to Yeshiva.
Right. Okay.
Nobody ever told him that money does not buy love.
Well, that's what he says. That's what he says.
You
What is your
That's
strange. You have to leave?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Feel good.
Said
him. Very good.
You got to go what?
Okay, now. Okay, so 1 second. Trumas Adonim, Shemelon, Sheskil B'Nizas HaMishnah. Shenosti Kol Echad Echad Machzis HaShekel, V'Olam Naskiko, Shnema Kesef Kodeh, Maskiko, Mehem, Nasu Adonim. From them the Adonim were made, Shnema, Vahi Measkiko HaKesef. The 100 talents of silver went for the 100, each one of the Adonim, each one of the sockets, the bases which are underneath the beams, each one weighed 1 kikar of silver. It's pretty heavy amount. Okay, the Hashenis, you have that?
Hashenis. Yeah.
Af hi al yidei minyan. That also was by way of account. Shemonam, that Moshe Rabbeinu counted them, Meshe Hukam HaMishkan. After the Mishkan was set up, okay, who minin ha'amor betchilas chumash ha'pekudim. That's the minyan which is mentioned in the beginning of Chumash Bamidbar. Okay, that's another name for Chumash Bamidbar is Chumash Hakodesh. Hakodesh means numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
Numbers. That's why in English you call it numbers. Okay, that's another name for Chumash Hakodesh. When was that? Be'echad lachodesh hasheni, on the first of the second month. Lashon Hasheni is in the second year. That was the first of the second year. And then also, v'nosnu kol echad machatzis hashekel. Then each one gave half a shekel. V'hein likmos mohen korbanos tzibur. That half shekel was that money was used to buy public sacrifices. Shall kol shona v'shona, for the entire year, meaning they had a collection at the beginning of each year, or prior to the beginning of each year. They would collect half a shekel from each person, and this provided enough money for them to buy public sacrifices for the entire year. Okay? So Rashi says here, v'hushvu bohem aniyim v'ashirim. Similarly, there too, poor people and rich people, or everybody was equal. But also truma, and about that donation of that half shekel, which we went for the korbanos, nema lechaper nafshi yisichem, to atone for your soul. Why? She'akarbonos lechapara hin boim. Korbanos come for as an atonement. So that's why it says this half shekel which was donated was to atone for your souls, meaning that the money should go towards the sacrifices, and the sacrifices would atone for your souls.
Is this where Moshe was accused of, not this, but about the accounts?
That's what that was the first one, first half shekel, and that's why the Torah wasn't accused of it.
Not accused.
He made himself
accountable.
Accountable.
Yeah.
To cover in case.
Right, in case anybody thinks.
Bit fiddly.
Right. Vashlishis, okay, the third one is he trumas hamishkan. Right, that was the donation for the Mishkan. Commercial Kol Meirim Trumas Kesef v'Nechoshes. All those who separate, right, any separation or should we say, elevated offering of gold, of silver, v'Nechoshes and copper, okay, and gold as well. V'Loi Hoyso Yad Kulam Shaveba. Not everybody was equal to this. Ele ish mashenod ve'libo. Each person gave what his heart felt motivated, felt generous to donate such a donation. Okay? Matt, Pasuk Tezayim.
V'lakachta es kesef hakipurim me'es b'nei Yisrael v'nasata oso al avodas ohel Moed v'haya livnei Yisrael l'zikaron livnei Hashem l'chaper al nafsho sechem. Okay, you shall take the silver of the atonements from the children of Israel and give it to the work of the tent of meeting.
To the work means for the work, right? For the work.
Give it for the work of the tent of meeting, and it shall be a remembrance before Hashem.
Yeah. Actually, I would translate it, I think that's why I translated it, actually, rather than the work of the tent of meeting, is rather for the construction.
Construction.
Because that's what Rashi is going to explain. Okay?
Okay. To atone for your souls.
So I don't know where you're going.
It's all right.
To atone for your soul.
I just finished the end of the sentence.
I'm sorry. It should be for the children of Israel.
What is it?
To atone for your souls.
Yeah, Zikaron ifnei Hashem, as a remembrance before Hashem, to atone for your souls. Okay. Let's see the Rashi. It's a long Rashi.
So is it remembrance or is it construction?
No, avodas omoed, not for the work of the beginning, prior to that. You shall give it.
Oh, instead of work, it's construction. Okay,
Yes.
I got you.
Why did he get
okay.
Bonnet? Why didn't he put Bonnet, builder?
Whatever, I don't know.
Bonnet.
Okay, let's see the Rashi. Nosato iso al avodas omoed.
Alright.
Say for the bottom.
The nasata oso al avodas ohel moed, and give it for the work of the tent of meeting. Lamata shenitz tava
Shnitz tavu.
tavu
Lim.
limnosam bischilas nidvas hamishkan. You have learned from this that Moshe was commanded to count them at the time of the beginning of the contribution towards the Mishkan.
Acha.
Ma'aseh ha'egel, after the incident of the golden calf. Mitnei shenichnas nat bahem
No, nichnas. Nichnas bohem.
bahem magefa, because a plague entered among them.
Means had infiltrated, maybe that's right, or affected. They've been affected by a plague. Moshe Ne'emar.
And it says, Vayigof Hashem es ha'am, and Hashem smote the people.
With a plague. Okay?
Mashal letzon hachaviva al ba'aleha shenafal ba dever.
Not davar, dever.
Dever. This can be compared to a flock of sheep precious to its owner that had been stricken by pestilence. Umishe pasak amar lo la roeh. Once the pestilence has ended, the owner said to the shepherd, Vavakasha mimcha menei es tsoni. Please count my sheep. Vada.
I beg of you, please, I beg of you, please count my sheep. Right.
Vada kama nosro
Nosru.
vahem. And ascertain how many of them are left. Lahodia shehi habiva alav. To make it known that the flock are precious to him.
Okay, so fine, that's what he's saying. In other words, the idea is as follows. The Klal Yisrael, on the 17th of Tammuz, that's when they sinned with the golden calf. And Moshe Rabbeinu went up on the mountain another two sets of 40 days. And he came down on Yom Kippur with the second set of... The next day, that's when they started donating for the Mishkan. And this is when they gave the half shekel. So Moshe Rabbeinu counted them again on the 11th of Tishrei. He says everybody's supposed to give a half. And this half a shekel goes towards the construction of the Mishkan. Okay, and that was to act as an atonement for the sin of the golden calf. Okay, so that's what Rashi is saying. That's
But
what
that was on a once-only basis. Usually there was three Trumot, one for the sacrifices, one upkeep of buildings.
every subsequent year. What Rashi is mentioning here, there were 3 donations. That's what Rashi mentioned just before.
Right.
But they never happened all 3 at the same time.
No.
So the first donation of half a shekel was towards the silver sockets.
But that was on a once-only basis.
That's a once-only basis. Subsequently, every year, the first time it was on the 1st of Iyar, and afterwards, from then on, it was on the 1st of Nisan every year. The donation was actually before the 1st of Nisan. The fiscal year of the Beis Hamikdash, prior to that, the Mishkan, always went from
April. Yes.
from Nisan. From Nisan, Rosh Chodesh Nisan.
No,
Jewish
Nisan,
Nisan.
no.
Right. That's why you say, Olas Chodesh b'chodshei, b'chodshei Hashana. Rishon hu lachem b'chodshei Hashana. The first month in the year is considered Nisan, and from there, that's when the Mishkan and Beis Hamikdash fiscal year started. So before that, they had to make sure to collect all the shkolim which they needed towards to buying the korbanos starting from Rosh Chodesh Nisan. So that's why the Mishnah in Shkolim starts off, when do they start announcing that everybody's got to bring their Shkolim? On the 1st of Adar. Echa b'Adar, 30 days before, and then it says around Purim time, that's when they actually did the collection.
And this was for the onward for the sacrifices.
This was every year ongoing, that was ongoing every year for the sacrifices.
Right.
Because they didn't need to buy it was only one time, the first one, before they constructed the Mishkan,
But they needed for that.
that they needed it for that.
Right, so they didn't need any upkeep money because it was a thing you put up and took down.
Right.
But you needed that later when you built the,
It's a Mikdash, that was separate.
which they didn't collect, where they collected and they put in a pocket.
Okay, we'll have to stop here. Let's just pick up tomorrow.
It's early today. We're finishing early on